So just wanted to bring you out this morning. It's really hot out here already, and I hope this is not fogging up the camera like it's fogging up my glasses. But oh, they're just so beautiful, and there's so many. And there's a bumblebee in there getting him something to eat. I just don't want him to get me. Well, that breeze feels good. Wow, it does. I want to walk over to the garden and show you something else if I can pull it up close. But those are so beautiful, and there are so many of them. They're just spreading out and getting spreading in the flower bed. So we moved some somewhere else, and hopefully they'll start they'll with time multiply. I wanted to show you those roses and the rose buds. They're so beautiful, y'all. I'm not going in there, but look at Daniel's. Oh, look at his sunflowers. They are so beautiful. I mean, they are gorgeous. And he told me that they were blooming, and I could stand on the front porch and see them where I'm at, but it's hard with all the trees and stuff to come out here and get a picture of them. And I can't get any closer to them with my phone, so. But isn't that beautiful, y'all? I want him to come out here and do a update, but he says it's just so grassy. He'd be upset with me for showing you, but it is. I mean, it's just grassy out here. And he pulled up some of the string beans the other day, and he's still got stuff. I mean, he's out there working in it, and when he gets home in the evenings, it's just so hot here, y'all. The other day, I pulled up and it said 91 on the phone, and it said it felt like 135 at 37 outside. I couldn't believe that. And Andrew said, him and Leah both said, I think it's true, because it was just that so hot outside. There's one thing going on here that I do not like. Can you see my grass? Oh, the highway grass likes to take over. Whoever's bright idea that was to plant highway grass, it just takes over everything else. But I didn't get to cut the grass last week, and I went to cut it this week. Got up early because it's so hot out here, and the lawnmower wouldn't work. So Daniel's got to order a part for it, and hopefully it'll come in and so I can get the grass cut. Because I'm going to tell you, when it is grassy, to me it's snaky, but it gets claustrophobic to me. I can't even stand walking to the car when the grass is up. I just feel like it's claustrophobic and it's choking me. So yeah, I'm waiting desperately to get the lawnmower fixed. So let's be honest, today's video is not about flowers and grass. Let's talk about brownies. Let's go inside where it's a lot cooler, and we'll talk about brownies. Try to get this video done before my tripod falls apart. It's messed up today. But anyway, I want to talk brownies with you. I love brownies, but I tend to like brownies that is out of the box. I like Betty Crocker and Duncan Hines better than I like homemade brownies. Now I have to say, Leah does have a good brownie that she just came up with. She found the recipe somewhere, and they are good brownies. They're as good as any box. Usually homemade brownies to me are not as good as the box. I don't know what. There's just something about the in the box to me. But ours is pretty good. But the thing is, you got to pull out the sugar, you got to pull out the flour, you got to pull out this, you got to pull out everything but the kitchen sink. And I'm a little on the lazy side. No, I'm not. Yeah. And so I just like doing it out the box, and I like the taste, but I do like the taste. So, box is easy. Just add some butter, oil, water, and eggs, and voila, you cook it and you got brownies. Now switching ahead, low carb brownies, keto brownies. I've tried many of those as well. I cannot find one that I really could say, this is the best keto brownie I've ever had. You know, they're not going to be the same as using almond flour versus regular flour. It's not going to be the same. You know that as well as I do. But you still need some, you know, it's the regular flour that's got me this way. I need something that's going to help me shrink it. Anyway, but again, being who I am, I don't like having to pull out 25 things. You know, when I first started doing Trim Healthy Mamas on Facebook, people would post how their kitchens looked. Their sinks would be schlap full of dishes, because when you're trying to make all these healthy goodies, you're using this measuring cup and this measuring spoon and this and that bowl, and you would end up with a dishwasher full and a sink full before you knew it. And that just turns me off. I'll just be honest with you. If I've got to dirty up 15 things to make one recipe, or I've got to pull out 15 things to make one recipe, I just don't want to do it. Call me lazy, I don't care, but I just don't want to do it. So a few months ago, I came across something I have not tried it yet, and I'm going to show it to you. It is keto Duncan Hines. Now, the only problem that I am really worried about is their sweeteners, because a lot of times when they put sweeteners into these kind of products, they end up hurting your stomach. And that's what I'm really worried about, is that it'll hurt your stomach. Especially if you're going off for the weekend. But anyway, I'm not just going to make these brownies. I want to do something else to them. And I kind of want to turn it into a cheesecake type brownie. So I made a cheesecake recipe, and I'll link it below if I can remember to. But I'm going to take some of that and put on this to see how it's going to turn out. And I'll let you know. I told Daniel that I was going to make a kind of a brownie cheesecake, and he said, oh. So I'm going to use the Duncan Hines, and that way I'll see if the brownies are good. If they're not, we'll cover it up with cheesecake. I'm hoping that it's going to be something that's good and that we're going to like it, and I wanted to share it with you. So let's go to the kitchen. I have my oven heated to 350. I have an 8x8 that I've already sprayed with cooking spray, and I have 6 tablespoons of melted butter. So I'm going to use my keto mix here. I'm just going to grab a fork here, and I'm just going to kind of mix that together. I've got a 1/3 cup of water. And 2 eggs. I guess if you wanted to take it up a step, you could add some chocolate chips to that, but I'm doing something else, so I'm not. All right, and there's my bowl, and we're just gonna pour this in there. All right, I'm going to put these in the oven for 24 to 28 minutes is what the box says. So, see if I can let you see. I don't know if you can see that. Right there, it says 24 to 28 minutes. Simple directions. And I'll show them to you when they come out the oven. I'm going to cook them 30 minutes because they just didn't look like they were done. So I'm going to let these completely cool before I do anything else to them. Okay, I have 1 block of cream cheese in there. I'm going to add some of my, I use Trivia powdered sweetener. And I probably just got maybe a half a cup or so in there. I'm going to use a few of my liquid drops sweetener, and I'm just going to put a little squirt of that in there. And some heavy cream. Maybe a fourth of a teaspoon. Fourth of a table, maybe a half a cup. I've added a big old heaping of sour cream to it. All right, here's our brownies, and here's our cream cheese. The good thing about this recipe that I like is it don't have to be precise measurements, because I done that with the brownies. I'm ready to just get it going and not have to do a lot of measurements. What I'm doing now is I'm just spreading this on. I will cover this up and stick it in the refrigerator for a few hours so the cream cheese can harden back up, or the cheesecake can harden up. If you wanted to put caramel on it, you could do that. If you want to put strawberries on it, you could do that. I prefer to eat it like voila, because it just looks good like that. Does that not look good? I mean, you wouldn't want to sit down and enjoy a piece of cheesecake brownie. So here it is. Doesn't that look so good, y'all? That brownie and that cream cheese topping. I can't wait to get to eat it. Look at here. I got to stop it. He's trying to steal my piece of cheesecake. And brownie. He's got his own, but look, he took mine. Look at there. Can't have nothing around this house, y'all. Oh, he took a bite out of mine. No, he didn't. He's got his own.
Or did I?
It was. Tell me what you think, because I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you what I thought it was. Good enough to slap your son. What you think, Daniel? Oh, he slapped y'all. That's a sign of approval.
That's a compliment where I'm from.
So he likes his cheesecake and his cream cheese.
You can't have mine.
Brownie cheesecake.
You can't have mine.
All right, y'all. I hope you try it and you like it. Take care and God bless.